Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about digital employee experience, also known as DEX in the industry, and what Stratusphere 6.7 brings to the game. First of all, Stratusphere has been doing user experience scoring for over 15 years. We've been ranking users and machines based on a profile that you define with application launch time, login delay, latency on the hard drive, amount of capacity in the hard drive, things like that, and what's the current user experience based on real-world empirical numbers. Now we've added in there user sentiment, where the user can actually provide feedback based on their login delay, good, fair, poor, specific questions, or even free-form text to allow them to type in specific answers to your questions. To configure the DEX configuration in Stratusphere, you have to be an administrator. This can be done across the entire company for all machine groups, or individual machine groups can be asked different questions. Go to the administration section in Stratusphere, connector ID keys, and then open up the digital experience configuration section at the bottom. This then presents you with a couple different options that allow you to configure how your user experience will be configured and show up for the user. So first of all, we enable the configuration. You assign it a title. This would show up on the right-hand side as you see in my system tray, Liquidware User Sentiment Survey. So you can actually change that to say the company name or department or whatever you want it to say. And you can also change the icon as well. So it doesn't have to be a strange icon that they don't recognize. What is this that I'm clicking on here? So you can change it to your own company or department icon. From a frequency standpoint, we recommend not more than every 4 hours, just because it's going to irritate the user and they're going to stop answering questions. Let's hop over into the Stratusphere interface and look at the system live. All right, here we are in the live Stratusphere interface, and we're looking at the configuration options that are available to you under the DEX information. So as you notice, as I scroll through here, we have multiple different survey questions that you can perform. Each one of these be configured with different survey types. So a button, list choice, free form is just a type, so I can type out whatever I'm after. First one, generally, we recommend being a button. Just simple, good, fair, poor. What is the user experience? To let them get away with just answering, yes, I'm having a good day, everything's fine. From there, you can get more detailed. You can also add and remove icons or different questions in here as well, based on the different options. So list choices, you can select different lists as well. So the first question is going to pop up when a user sees it on their system tray, just generally good, fair, poor. There is a preview of it down here as well, because as you add more of these icons, you may find that they're getting less and less characters. So 3 icons, good, fair, poor is pretty easy. You go to 4, you're down to about 4 or 5 characters. So you're really squeezing a lot of that stuff in there together. We get to question number 2 and beyond, you're able to pick, so what did they select in the above question? In the above question, if they selected fair, then what's going to happen is what problems you're having, and it's going to give them a list. And this is configurable as well. You can change the list. This is just our default list of what is recommended. So if they clicked fair in here, they would get a list of different questions to respond to. Question number 3. So if question number 1 was poor, again, I want to give them a slow and provide an option even to provide feedback. So this allows me to go through the system and give my previews of what it's going to look like. Question number 4, slow network. So if they answer slow network in that, they will be able to provide a user feedback, a direct answer to the question. What exactly in your system was slow, providing me free form text that the user can actually type in. So now we've configured the system, and it's going to start asking questions to the users based on the time frame that you set. But the user can actually click on the different icons and say, provide give feedback now. So this allows them to provide instant feedback about a problem that they may be having at a particular point in time. What's going to happen based on the questions that you configured, it's going to pop up your good, fair, poor, your list questions, your fee form. So in this configuration, I've selected if they pick a fair configuration, I'm going to ask them, what was the problem? Was it a slow login, application launches, other? What other would then route to a free form field? So this shows some of the examples of how the DEX is asking questions to the user inside the system tray. To this point, we've seen how to configure DEX and then what the user would expect to see on their side as well. Now let's look at where we find that information in Stratusphere. First of all, you would go to the Advanced tab in Stratusphere, then the Inspector tab, and under User ID or Machine, and you'll be able to view the data by then clicking on the Inspector View in the top left-hand corner, Summary, DEX insights, and I actually prefer the interactions, gives me the most information on a single screen. So here you can see user machine, which I blurred out, and see the questions that they were asked, their feedback, the time that they were asked it, and this allows me to kind of correlate that data, how is the user, but this is a specific user across multiple days that I then view the information. Thank you for your time today and have a great day.